We are live.
Can we have the video, please?
Sure.
Good morning and a very warm welcome from all of us to all of you who have joined this webinar. I am so excited to be here and to talk to you about our event. First of all, that was a very action packed video. It's a fine combination of mobility and technology and IT. So, who are we anyway? So, we are the Volkswagen Group, headquartered in Germany and with 12 some of the finest of fine brands in the automotive area, right from volume car segments like Volkswagen, Skoda, Seat to luxury car segments and super luxury car segments like Audi, Lambo, Porsche, Bentley. And by the way, the world's fastest car, Bugatti, is also part of our portfolio. Yeah, and going on, we have the commercial vehicles like MAN and Scania and so on. And the superbike brand Ducati is also part of the Volkswagen brand. And why are we here? Apart from the finest solutions that we create for our customers world over in the area of automotive, we also have some fine work going on in the area of technology and IT. And there are three entities who are driving some of the key projects in the group. And we have here two people today joining us. And I'm going to invite to start with Bijoy Chatterjee, who will talk to you about Skoda Auto Volkswagen India Private Limited and the entity that he heads, Skoda Auto Digilab India. Bijoy, over to you.
Thanks, Parag. Dear all, firstly, thanks for joining this webinar and thanks for participating in the i.Mobilothon. Sorry, there was a slight glitch. Yeah, my name is Bijoy Chatterjee. I am heading Skoda Auto Digilab India, based out of Pune, which is part of the IT team inside an organization called Skoda Auto Volkswagen India Private Limited. The organization is VW Group's India lead for five brands, namely in five brands inside India, namely Skoda, Volkswagen, Audi, Porsche, and Lamborghini. It is ours, which means Skoda Auto Digilab's endeavor to open the door for innovation and partner with the best of minds out there to get the best disruptive and innovative solutions. and we want to support the organization's growth via innovative and out of the box digital solutions. We already have 6 challenges live directly for from our businesses in the i.Mobilothon website. uh, and we look forward to your participation to solve these challenges. Looking forward for startups, SMEs, students, corporates to indulge and make it happen. Parag will also talk about categories and also, of course, recognition from the entire VW group. Thanks, Parag. Over to you.
Thank you, Bijoy. Thank you for those insights into the world of SAVW IPL and Skoda Digilab, and thank you for letting the cat out of the sack partly. Yes, we are going to talk about all of that, but also quickly talk about the other entity of Volkswagen Group who is a co-organizer, namely Volkswagen IT Services India Private Limited. And on the stage, we have with us Premal Buddhadev, who is the Chief Technology Officer, who would like to share a couple of words with you. Over to you, Premal.
Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for your interest and to join us in our hackathon. We are super excited to work with you all and solve some exciting technology challenges. So that's what we are looking forward to. Super excited to be here. Just for everyone to know, Volkswagen IT Services India is the global in-house center for information technology for the Volkswagen Group overall. So we are based out of Pune and Gurugram, and we are working on all the exciting technology work that is happening in the Volkswagen Group. And yeah, we look forward to working with you all more in future. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Premal. And now let's get to the business. We saw some exciting technology related things in the video at the beginning, and some of the work that, is there a part of video which we are already involved in, and this is what leads us to uh, organize an event like i.Mobilothon. You would have visited, some of you would have visited the website already, and some of you might have already registered yourself. There is quite a good resonance for this event. i.Mobilothon, as the name suggests, it's a fine combination of mobility solutions and the next generation technology combined with that. We did some brainstorming and we came up with 6 topics which talk about different problem statements or different visions in this area. And what we are looking for is crazy minds like you who are what Bijoy said, disruptive technology. So who will come up with innovations, solutions that are scalable and at the same time disruptive. So it's going to be one virtual event. So right from the registration till submitting your ideas, the demo of prototype, etc., all of that is going to be virtual. What is not going to be virtual is the prizes. It's going to be your, of course, getting some solid, good prizes in the hand. More about that later. And like the slide says, the opportunity is infinite. And yes, even if the challenges are only 6, there can be multiple combinations, how we, what technologies we use, and what kind of solutions we come up with. So, having talked all of this, whatever I just now said and more is available on the website i-mobilothon.com. For those who haven't yet visited, go check that out. It's very easy to remember URL i-mobilothon.com. Feel free to share it with your friends and colleagues and relatives. And if you know some cool startup who is interested, go ahead, spread the word. In the next couple of slides, we are going to talk about a little bit about the 6 challenge that we have. All of this information and actually more is available on the website i-mobilothon.com. So here let's have a look in short. We're talking about data sensing. We're talking about digital customer journey. we're talking about social media outreach and customer retention. So if you look at the description, there can be sometimes an overlap. We're talking about tremendous amount of data flowing from one place to another, different data sources, and how do we leverage that data to create some cool solutions for, let's say, for example, dealers, how they can retain a customer, solutions for customer to get the state of the art experience, be it when they purchase our products, or whether they are selling it back, or whether they are giving it for servicing, repairing, etc. So all of that is covered in these six statements. Going on the next slide, we have new car and used car sales. It's quite self-explanatory. Car connectivity, future trends. This is also one of these exciting fields that we have been talking about since now last few years, where not only car-to-car communication, but also in general human-to-car communication, and right from car as a wallet to fast-tag like solutions. How do we automate so that there is minimum human intervention? And then of course we have regional solutions for Indian market, where keeping in mind the customer behavior in India, their likes and dislikes, their priorities, the road conditions, the laws, all of this put together, what best solutions would be viable for Indian market. Like I mentioned, you can check this out. There are few more keywords that will give you some more fuel for thinking, and all of that you will find on the website. Plus, we are going to have a series of webinars. We're going to have 3 webinars. Please make a note of the dates. It's on 20th of July, 21st of July, and 22nd of July. And as you can see the timings here on the right side, it's so every day we are going to have a 1 hour long webinar, and 30 minutes of that is dedicated to one statement, problem statement, and another 30 minutes is for another statement. So in this fashion, we are going to cover in 3 webinars all the 6 problem statements that we have. We have some experts, SMEs from our very own group, who will come and talk to you about what do we expect, and what is it that we are looking at, and so on. And if you have any technical questions, if you want to know more details about some aspect of that solution, etc., you can always shoot your questions to the respective mentors that you see here. Once again, make a note of the webinars: 20th July, 21st of July, 22nd of July. The link, all of the schedule and the link will be again be readily available for your reference on our website i-Mobilothon.com. Going over to the next slide. Now, who can participate? Of course, you all, you are who have shown the interest to come to the webinar, and more people. What we have done is we have created 3 categories for participation, keeping in some factors in mind. Category number 1 is startups. So any startups that is interested in taking up the challenge and coming up with some cool prototype. Of course, the doors are open for all the employees of Volkswagen Group. And when I say group, including all the entities, companies, brands across geographies of the Volkswagen Group. And then we have, of course, university students who are actually right there in middle of the learning phase, so they get some exciting opportunities to try their hands on. Important to note, these are 3 different categories, so which means while we assess your work, there will be some additional factors that will be considered differently for these 3 groups. which are the common factors that will be of importance when we assess your work? So this again is these very images and this text is readily available on the website i-mobilothon.com. But just to run you through, just to give you an idea, this is a hackathon, and the first and foremost part is innovation, which means creativity. So how much out of the box are you able to think, and what cool approach are you proposing? Another important thing, yes, we love creativity and innovation, but there is a practical and pragmatic approach to this also. So the solution that we come up with, it has to be viable and scalable. So we're talking about a huge group with 12 brands, and there are so many takers. So it has to be easily replicable for different entities across geographies. The value that we are adding, there has to be an ROI, what efforts that we are putting in, and when we invest into the product, and what is the value that we get as an outcome. And this value is, of course, directly proportionate to the relevance to the product and relevance to the customer. The solution readiness is also important. It can be in on paper scalable, on paper feasible, and on paper relevant, and a big value add. But the readiness, how easily or how, when I say easily, how with minimum complications we are able to bring out the solution and create the actual product, is also an important factor that we will take into consideration. And of course, we mean business here, and which means there has to be uh, some revenue generation. And when I say revenue generation, it is in terms of also the cost saving of man hours, because it's all about when the fact that we are promoting world over digitalization and automation and state of the technologies, is for the fact that we want to bring in more efficiency, which means the more we save, the more revenue we generate. So this is also an important factor. But yeah, like I said, apart from these six common parameters, there can be some additional parameters that we will consider while talking about, or while evaluating the prototypes for each segment that we have made for participants. And then now we also come to something that you have been waiting for, again readily available on the intranet. The internet site i-mobilothon.com. There are some exciting prizes, and because we are having different evaluation criteria for three different groups, we also have different exciting categories of prizes for all three groups. Considering what might be a motivation for each of these groups, we have offered these prizes. As you can see, for startups, there can be nothing more exciting than actually be able to convert the ideas into cool products, and we will reward a cool startup who that one's first prize to have a co-create opportunity with one of the brands. The second prize is again a co-create opportunity at probably a little smaller scale than the first prize. The Volkswagen Group, we are keeping this as super secret. This is something we are already working on, a lot of cool products. So, as an additional motivation, we are coming up with some nice gifts. What that will be? Surprise, surprise. And we have university students. And for this category, we have as a first prize some good amount of cash prize, and even more exciting than that is the employment contract. So you get to there will be some selection criteria, and depending upon your skill sets and how other selection criteria work out, you might get an opportunity to work with one of the brands of the Volkswagen Group, one of the entities here in India. The second prize is again an employment contract and some cool gadget that you can flaunt as a prize that you got in this event. Yeah, and for all of those who are putting that effort and breaking their heads over the idea, getting some cool ideas, everyone who I'm sorry about that, everyone who reaches the second stage is also up for some nice exciting goodies. Yeah, so I'm sure all of this is already exciting, and we all are looking forward to see your entries and see your cool ideas being promoted to prototype. uh, Lastly, some data points about the timelines. Right now, what is currently happening is registration and submission, again on the website i-mobilothon.com. Apart from that, after we have got the ideas submitted to us and proposals, we will evaluate them in August, and in the next stage it will be prototype development. So for that, we are in no rush. We will give you a good amount of time to work on those prototypes, to fine tune it and so on. And after that, we have the evaluation round somewhere second last week of September. um, and then we have the finale of demo and awards that will be towards end of September, and that's where we end the event with. So yeah, lot of information download. Even if you have missed a slide, or even if you don't haven't noted down anything, don't worry. Everything that I just said, including the timelines and all the criteria, everything is available on this website i-mobilothon.com. So go ahead, submit your ideas, and we are really looking forward to welcome and see all of those innovation products. With that, I end my presentation here. Thank you so much. It was really a pleasure to talking to you. And now we open a quick session for any questions that you may have. We have some SMEs right here on the stage. So if you have any questions, wherever you are, just put them in the chat box, and we will take some of the those questions right here. If your questions are not answered here because of the time constraint, or for because of whatever reason, you can take these questions and make use of the webinars that I spoke about, 20th, 21st, and 22nd of July. And you can get those answers right from the horse's mouth from our SMEs. Thank you very much. Now we open for questions and answer sessions. There is a question: can we include big tech company people? Of course, big, small. Okay, if you're talking about apart from startups, um, I'm assuming that category is not open, but probably Premal or Bijoy can talk more about it.
Yeah, I can take that up. So hi Saurabh. So yes, if I interrupt your question, like can we include big tech company? So if you mean individuals coming from that company, yes, we have a section where individuals can apply, as Parag also explained. And when you are saying tech companies also applying, so we are open for startups and SMEs, but fine, basis the six challenges which you have given, we are open for that as well, sort of, no problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would agree. You're open to that
Yeah.
Yeah, so go on, spread the word.
and looking forward to. Yeah.
Okay, we have one more question from Sahil Mondal. Does the prototype need to be hardware based only?
I won't put a like a criteria on that hardware or software. It is actually the end solution and the kind of workflow it inculcates bases the six challenges which we have. That is more important. So yes, it can be a hardware or a software or a combination of both, so on and so forth. Right, Pimal, if you agree on that. Yeah.
Absolutely, Bijoy. There's no such constraint as such. It could be anything. Yeah.
Okay. There is one more question. Do I need to wait for some kind of confirmation after submitting my solution?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I
Yes.
couldn't.
Do I need to wait for some kind of confirmation after submitting my solution in stage one?
Yes, of course. So that's exactly what Parag explained when we were looking at the various stages or timelines. So by 30th July, we should be done with our first level of questionnaire participation, and there is a deep dive in that as well, basis which category you have filled. And once you are done that, internally we will go with all the three streams, and we will select participants for the second round. That's how we will do that.
Okay, perfect. We have one more question from Saurav Bhomik. Uh, can we combine VW people and other company people to form a single team?
No, I would be saying no through that, because clearly it is very clearly also demarcated in our criteria also, that yes, it is open to internal employees, which is one category in itself, and then for students or corporates and startup SMEs. That's how we have kind of corporate. Do you want to add to that, Pim?
No, no. That's what you said, Bijoy. Nothing to add.
Okay, that's it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We are
Then
all excited and looking forward to this event and work along with you all.
completely. Yes. So thank you for joining us and have a wonderful day and see you around.
And all the best.
All the best. Thank you.